Alrighty guys, welcome back to another episode. So on this channel I'm going to try to do episodes every 2 to 3 days, and then I'm daily almost every day on my other channel. But you guys have been killing it. Thank you, all the new subscribers, thank you. It seems to be more positive feedback when I am doing, you know, all the informational instructional stuff on here and separating the vlogs, what some would consider boring. They're here to learn. They don't want to see what I'm hauling. They don't really care about me, which is fine. But thank you guys that are here. Thank you for your subscription. So if it looks like I'm exhausted, it's because I am. It's Friday, it's 4 o'clock. We spent 5 hours last night at the emergency room with the baby. She's fine. She just had a fever and she's under 2 months old, so she has to be seen right away. Anyways, so before all this happened last night, I was getting today's topic together that I wanted to talk about, and that is 5 modifications every truck or trailer and Hotshot that you should, you know, think about, which could save you time, money, and sometimes safety. So, number 1, get yourself an auxiliary fuel tank. I ran a Hotshot for 1.5 years without an auxiliary fuel tank. And my Chevy had a 35-gallon tank, and this has a 52-gallon tank. I don't know how I ever did it in my Chevy with a 35-gallon tank. Yeah, that truck got about 14 miles a gallon, which may be the reason why, but the reason you want to get yourself an auxiliary fuel tank is a few things. Number 1, save money. If you can find a spot where fuel is cheap, if you have a fuel card and you can get, you know, 50, 60, 70, 80 gallons, and you're set for that day or that day and a half, you're gonna just save money. Some of my fill-ups off of the regular sticker price, I'm saving, you know, 50 cents a gallon. Sometimes I'm saving $50, $60 of the fuel up, just because I am able to get that amount at, you know, at one spot. You're also gonna get things like if you're at Love's, Pilot, Flying J, you're gonna get you know, points. Get yourself one of the reward cards and you can get free showers, free drinks, so you're just getting free money for being able to get over 50 gallons. I was never, even with a 52-gallon tank, I was never able to get close to 50 gallons, even when I thought I was really low, so I was never able to get those free showers. And the nice thing is, for you over-the-road guys, if you are, you know, if you're able to hold 100 gallons, you can go a whole day. Chances are you're going to, you know, be sleeping at a truck stop, so that night or the next morning you're at a spot where you can get your truck into and get fuel. So frustrating, and gives me anxiety when I'm on the road and I'm low on fuel and I'm in a place like New Jersey or Washington DC and Baltimore, whatever, and I can't get into a fuel station to get fuel, and you're just hoping and praying you can make it to one you can fit into. So number 2, guys, lights, lights, lights. I was never a stickler or wanted to spend money on anything like this, but there's a few reasons why. The more lights, the better. And I'm not talking about the chicken lights and all that. What I'm talking about is get yourself a couple things. If your truck doesn't come with LED headlights, put a set in. They're not expensive. They are life-changing. When I'm running out like country roads and stuff out by my house in the dark, it is pitch black, and you know, this time of year deer are all over the place, and just being able to see, like, I get high beamed all the time just with my low beams on, just because they're that bright and I can see so much. Also, get yourself some, you know, LED loading lights. Being able to see when you're loading something up at night is going to save you from making mistakes, or save you from, you know, forgetting to pick something up off your trailer, losing equipment, or not throwing a strap or tightening a strap where you threw one over but you couldn't see. Get yourself some LED loading lights. And this is going to, you know, be a modification to my trailer. Some kind of strobe or beacon or some kind of warning lights, because many a times, like in these cities, you're unloading in live traffic. You're on the shoulder unloading, you're in the median unloading, and anything you can do to increase, you know, visibility to yourself could potentially save your life. Number 3, storage. Toolboxes, extra storage wherever you can. Have your stuff organized. I ran into a situation where I needed a 2x4. That's all I needed. I needed a 2x4. Obviously, with my new trailer, don't have any of my equipment on the trailer, and I had to improvise. Just being able to store things as simple as a piece of wood is going to save you time, money. The reason I needed a 2x4 is because I was loading an extremely low car in a neighborhood. I couldn't position my truck any better. It was flat ground. It was a BMW 850i, and it's very long and very low. All I needed was a 2x4 just to get it up just a little bit, so the front lip, which was probably thousands of dollars because it was made out of carbon fiber, just to get it up onto the trailer. I ended up using a rubber mallet. It worked fine, but even though a piece of wood doesn't look any more professional than a rubber mallet, it would have been nice to have. Would have known where it was, grabbed it, up on the trailer, in and out, and on with your life. So number 4, I probably will never own a trailer without one of these, is a winch. So many times I have got, and this could work for you freight guys, so I'm gonna talk in car hauling terms first. So many times I have gotten to a place where the vehicle doesn't run. It's supposed to run. You know, you go to jump start it, it just won't start. And you know, all you need to do is be able to hook a winch to it, pull it up on your trailer, and you know, then negotiate getting more money for having to do that. Once that car's on your trailer and you had to winch it up there, you know, 75% of customers are going to understand and be willing to pay you. Like, I usually charge like a $50 or $60 extra winch fee just for going through the hassle. For you freight guys, I saw a guy, this has been months ago, who had a winch on it was probably a 40-foot flat. It was like it was a non-CDL setup, but he had like a 40-foot flat, and he had, I don't know how to describe them, like just say plastic piping, like, you know, 6 inches in diameter, real thick piping, whatever. So he had like pallets of them, and they were probably 10 foot long or something, but not that they were overly big, but he needed to, they were in the middle of the trailer, and he delivered a load that was in the very front. But what he did, he had a winch on his trailer, was hook it through the pallets and be able to pull those up to the front. You can't move them by hand, but he was able to pull them up to the front of the trailer. Then he was able to pick up the truck that he was getting. It was at a Copart location. They were able to fork it on the back and gave him enough room to get that on the back, making him extra money. It's nice, it pays for itself. I swear by Harbor Freight winches. I have put those through absolute hell, and they, other than the wiring corroding and having to fix wiring, they've never given me an issue. And the last one, this is going to be, you know, a setup I put on my new trailer. Onboard air. We were at the truck lot the other day. Semi had a low tire on one of his cars he was getting ready to load. Didn't want to damage the tire, or you know, with a low tire, it may slide, you know, side to side when loading on a semi on a Stinger. All he did was pulled up beside his truck with a semi, onboard air, hook his airline in, fill up the tire, was able to load the car. You know, which got me thinking, why don't I put a compressor? You know, I'm gonna carry a generator, I'm gonna carry whatever in this trailer. Why not carry a small air compressor? You know, just being able to fill up a tire that you're on a car that you're loading, or even fill up a tire of your own, just to be able to get to a place that's maybe a safe place to change a tire, get you off the side of the road where you can get to a parking lot and safely change a tire. It sounds dumb, But when you get into one of those situations, especially if you haven't done this before or you haven't been in one of those situations, if you you're out there in the middle of nowhere, you're thinking, man, I really wish I had this. That's why I compile this list of things. So thank you guys for watching. I'm sitting here in traffic, which is just tells me the way today is going. Flat tire, traffic, rain, everything. Thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up button. We'll see you on the next one.